don't need a return ticket where you're going. This is a one-way journey.
Straight down!
Welcome to Cooking with Gamesmaster. Tonight, we'll be making a great show. First, take some video game violence, mix in a liberal dose of blood and a sprinkling of breasts for the boys. Cook until the complaints flow and serve with 3 challenges. Now today, we're baking these challenges in a piquant gory sauce because every game today is guaranteed to offend. So, let's go over to Gamesmaster for the first one. Oh, that's not gonna work.
The first challenge of the proceedings is the blood-soaked, beat-em-up Kasumi Ninja on the Jaguar. The 2 characters I've selected, the Brave and the Ninja, are both unforgiving types, armed with some spectacular special moves. Since this is the Gore show, keep an eye out for some truly gruesome fatalities.
And letting the first blood on our gory special, we have Carl Wright and Mark Veal. Okay, this is the gory show where we're doing everything sick and disgusting. Carl, what's the most sick, disgusting thing you've seen in your life?
Well, it has to be my mum's casserole, doesn't it?
I take it her name's not Delia Smith then?
No. This thing tastes better coming up than it does going down.
Mark, what about you? What's the most disgusting you've ever seen?
There was this one dead cat I saw get run over.
Excellent. What did it look like?
Well, the eyes were bulging out a bit and it did smell.
Oh,
no, that was left over my mum's casserole, mate. Got that wrong.
Right, while we await the avalanche of complaints from parents everywhere, we'll take a look at today's news. First, we have a gruesome story from the world of the internet. The latest addition to the National Library of Medicine is the Visible Human Project. Top murderer bloke Joseph Jernigan donated his body to medical science, and boy did they make the most of it, carving his bits into 1800 slices, which were photoed and placed on the internet for scientists around the world to study. Played in sequence, the images form a macabre journey through the body. Here seen from front on. The spine is revealed before finally passing out through the back. Not even Mystic Meg could have anticipated what was to happen to Joseph after his death. First, his frozen body was cast in styrofoam for protection. Hang on, wasn't the styrofoam what Rolf Harris used to play? Next, Joseph's body was put in a fridge for 4 months, basically because the scientists forgot it was there. Next thing on the agenda was to reduce him to more manageable proportions, 4 pieces to be exact. And as you'd expect with such a high-tech project, the scientists used only the very latest in cutting technology. Yes, that's right, they sawed him up into 4 with my Uncle Frank's hacksaw. I told them it was a bit blunt, but they didn't seem to mind. At this point, the doctors were joined by some blokes from Do It All. Even when a couple of millimetres of the body were lost at each saw point, those crazy doctors kept on smiling. Keen to show off their handiwork, they then removed all the styrofoam. Then, bored with looking at it, they decided to freeze it again, this time in gelatine. Now looking more like a flesh-flavoured ice pop than a man, Joseph Jernigan could be sliced 1 millimetre at a time, framed, and then photographed. Smile, please. This gave scientists a view of the body travelling from the head down to the toes. Further analysis gave scientists the images travelling from side to side through the body, right through the spinal cord and finally out of the far arm, and travelling from front to back through the face. This is a computer-generated model of Joseph's right knee. Try doing this on your PlayStation. Eventually, the whole body will be mapped this way for anyone to explore it in minute detail. As yet, the journey from top to toe takes some beating. The computer manages to work its way right through the body, quicker and smoother than a Vindaloo curry. So you see, deep down inside, psychopathic murderer blokes are just like you and me. And look, there's Joseph's knob. And finally, we move on down through Joseph's legs. Think about this image next time you're queuing up for a fast food dog burger. Finally, you may be asking, whatever is next? Well, it would be nice to have a bird. It'd certainly be the first time I've ever been inside one. Right, we're just about to play Kasumi Ninja. It is very gory, so if you are offended at all by blood and stuff like that, then Joss Bilson from Total is with me. Joss, what's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen?
Most disgusting thing? Had an operation on my eye a couple of years ago. There was an infection in the back of it, behind the eyeball, and there was this horrible gunk in there, big green gunk. They had to scrape off the back of the eyeball with a scalpel thing. Got a lot of blood in there as well, in the back.
Excellent.
Horrible mess.
How could you see it though if it was in your eye?
They actually took little pictures of it with one of the tiny cameras that doctors have. Amazing use of technology to take pictures of the back of my eye.
Oh, get on with it.
Okay, right, best of luck, Carl, best of luck, Mark. It's a 3-bout situation. Whoever wins 2 of them will get a golden joystick. Let the fighting begin. Okay, Carl is playing the Indian Brave on the left, Mark is playing the Ninja guy in the dark pyjama suit. At the top of the screen you can see the energy bars, their swords, the more blood that's on the swords, the weaker the character is getting. And it's the Indian Brave, really, Joss, that's taking a pounding in the early bits of this fight.
He has indeed. The Ninja's come out very well, surprised him with an early teleport, and he's got a couple of fireballs in. A couple of good high kicks as well, but hopefully the Brave will fight back now.
Oh, nice throw there from Ninja. Well, it took quite a bit of energy off the Ninja. He didn't seem to be going for the kill though, the Indian Brave. But he's got him down. Maybe he should be going in more, Joss, yeah?
No, what he does, he wants to keep pounding away, get a lot of damage done, and then go in for fatality at the end. That's what we want to see.
Oh dear, this is good. The Ninja's got a couple of big moves here. What are we going to see here? He kicks him, he's down.
That's it.
So he jumps right on his head.
Look at the gore on this. I've never seen that much red in a video.
Lovely finale there. So Mark takes the first bout. Off we go for bout number 2 then. A bout that Carl, as the Indian Brave, must win. What do you want to see then from the Indian Brave this time, Joss?
I want to see the Indian Brave get his knife throwing. And he's doing a lot of good work close up.
He seems to be a bit stronger actually.
He is stronger, he's a big fighter. When he gets in close, that's when he's doing the damage.
He's tapping a disco beat on the Ninja's face there.
He is. He's not a pretty lad, but he's effective.
And in fact, the Ninja hasn't... Oh, he's just got a couple of hits. Oh, a couple of fireballs that are knocked the Brave up. This is a much better round from the Indian Brave.
He is. He's putting up a good fight here. Hit him in the back of the head. The Ninja's in a lot of trouble. Here's a finish move.
Down now, what are we going to get here? Oh, it's an uppercut to finish it off. So, that means that Carl... Oh no, he's put dynamite in his head! And his head's gone. Which means it's 1 bout all. Off we go for the third and final bout now. Who do you think's going to win at this stage, Joss?
My money's on the Ninja.
I reckon he's a bit scared actually, Joss.
You reckon he's a runner?
He doesn't want to get in, he doesn't want any of the close-up rough stuff.
Would you? Though, look at the size of that man. He's enormous.
I'd be more frightened of his waistcoat actually.
It's not pretty, is it?
Okay, the Indian Brave is getting up pounding this time. You can see from the blood on the sword. He's doing very badly.
Good throw. Ninja's moving about well. He's got him where he wants him.
Okay, the Indian Brave's very far behind now. What would you do if you were playing the Indian Brave now, Joss?
The Indian Brave, we've got to go in, got to try and get in close, get a good few hits. High kicks like that are good, but I don't think he can come back now.
They're just gone behind the pillar there.
What are they hiding for?
Off you slightly. Oh, bit of a comeback from the Indian Brave. This is a great comeback now from Carl. But it might be too little, too late. Oh, he's coming back.
That is where he's so effective.
Oh, this is great. Oh, lovely flying spinning kick. He's on the ground. That's it. It's over. The Ninja's very much with a 2 bout to 1. Well, Mark. Bad luck, Carl. Now, Mark, in that last bout, I think the way you were fighting, the words big girls and blouse come to mind. Mark, do you think that's a fair description of your tactics?
Well, yeah. He was a worthy opponent. And
yeah.
it's the best challenge I've ever had. So.
Yeah. Carl, big girls blouse tactics?
Yeah, definitely.
And I noticed at the end of that first bout, you did the head stomp on you. What was going through your mind at that time?
His foot.
Well,